This is an ABP Live Podcast.
Hello and welcome to Clear Cut, only on ABP Live Podcast. This is your newsman Rudrashish signing in on a pleasant Monday morning, and I hope you all had a great weekend, but only if you enjoyed the rain. I'm not a fan of rain, and I don't know why people romanticize rain so much. It had been raining cats and dogs in Delhi for the last couple of days, and it particularly destroyed my weekend plans. And by weekend plans, I mean washing my clothes, cleaning my room, and maybe going out for a drink. Just because of this rain, I was completely under house arrest. But speaking of house arrest, the internet is abuzz with reports of someone being under house arrest in China. Someone of a very big stature. Someone like the President of China. I hope you guys noticed my shrewd segue into today's topic. Well, yes, there have been numerous reports that something's up in China. Something big is about to happen, like a military coup or something like that. And it has also been reported that Chinese President Xi Jinping has been kept under house arrest. Can you believe it? The Chinese president under house arrest. The president and his party, who've been notoriously known for silencing their critics by either arresting them or making them completely disappear from public, is under house arrest. And that same party is about to be overthrown by the military. That's irony at its peak. Now, various news agencies have cited evidence that numerous passenger flights in China have been cancelled. President Xi not making any public appearance. Footage of military vehicle moving towards Beijing to reportedly launch an assault on the government. But no official statement has been released by anyone on any of these speculations yet. So is this all true? Or are we about to witness another geopolitical theater in the coming days? Let's decode all of this today. Let's get started. So, are we about to see the Chinese Communist Party getting overthrown by the People's Liberation Army? Well, various Twitter accounts with followers ranging in thousands have been posting that a huge coup has taken place in China against Xi Jinping. As a matter of fact, according to news agency reports, it's been speculated that PLA General Li Qiaoming is likely to succeed Xi Jinping as the next president of China. In fact, people have also started to share the photograph of the next successor. But I must tell you that none of these Twitter statements are from verified Twitter handles. Most of the accounts are of anonymous users. Now let's come to the report of cancellation of passenger flights. So author Gordon G. Chang, a fierce critic of the CCP, famously known for his book The Collapse of China, had tweeted a video of military vehicles traveling towards Beijing. He further wrote in the tweet, the military vehicles moving to Beijing comes immediately after the grounding of 59% of the flights in the country and the jailings of senior officials. There's a lot of smoke, which means there is a fire somewhere inside the CCP. China is unstable. Now, by jailing of senior officials, Mr. Chang tried to highlight that China's former Deputy Public Security Minister Shun Lijun had been sentenced to life imprisonment on Friday for crimes that included giving and taking bribes and also for manipulating the stock market. However, many senior journalists from around the world, after checking with their sources, started to tweet that around 600 flights were cancelled on Saturday, including some trains as well. Indian journalist Saurav Jha tweeted many flights to Lhasa Gongar are being cancelled. We have to see if there's an uptick in military air traffic over the Tibetan plateau or not. Mr. Jha hinted at possible military activities in western China that borders China and India, where both the countries are engaged in a military standoff for over 2 years. Now let's talk about what experts are saying. Taking to Twitter, several China experts said there was no sign of a coup yet, and that everything being said on social media are just rumors. China expert Adil Brar has highlighted that President Xi is not seen in the public domain, possibly because he's under quarantine after returning from the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit. Mr. Brar also tweeted that according to his sources, there has been no disruption in passenger flights in China. On the other hand, journalist Zaka Jacob has highlighted that a military coup in China, and that too with Xi Jinping in power, is highly unlikely. Jacob tweeted, "Lots of rumors this morning about a military coup in China. Nothing credible so far. Military coups are unlikely in China because the People's Liberation Army comes under the Central Military Commission. Xi, as General Secretary of the Communist Party, heads the CMC. The army is that of the party, not government." Even the Hong Kong-based South China Morning Post has not reported of any turbulence in the CCP, not even a slightest hint about any coup or President Xi's house arrest. So if we go by facts and figures, a coup in China? Not happening. But I remember in my college days, our professor of international relations used to say, "Students, China is the most unpredictable country in the world. Whatever we see and know about China is whatever they want us to show and know. Never trust them." So, I'll just keep digging for facts like a quintessential newsman until I find something concrete. So that's all the news and scoops I have for you today. This episode was produced by Lalit. This is your newsman Rudrashish Kanjilal signing off. Have a wonderful day ahead and keep listening to ABP Live Podcasts.
This is an ABP Live Podcast.